DJ, you go crazy.
DJUTV, let them know who we got in the building.
You know who it is. Gotti.
Got it, yada. Gotti, what you on, gang?
What's up? How you coming? What you want to talk about? I want to talk about what you want to talk about.
Well, welcome to DJUTV, first and foremost. It's definitely a blessing to have you.
I appreciate the opportunity.
For sure. You've been over whooping lately. You was backstage with FYBJ, man, over whooping. So we had to get this interview with you tonight, right?
Right.
It's FYBJ, man, that's your manager?
J-Mane is a part of my team.
Okay.
I fuck with J-Mane. But the manager part was really just a whoop in the beginning, like just something we had going on because he was the one who got me into interviewing and things of that nature. But it turned into a real thing. Like at that point, people was taking it serious, so we like, why not? Like, why would I not let J-Mane manage me? But
okay.
I feel like they over-whooping it. I don't like the way they do. I don't like the way the people acting. I don't like that.
Yeah, well, you went viral. It looked like you was shaking your tail feather for some whoops.
No, that's what I do.
Okay.
I wasn't doing it for the whoops. I wasn't over-whooping. And none of that. Like, that's me. That's my personality. It was really just an in-the-moment type thing. And then when I did it, they missed it. And then I did it again because they realized, like, oh, yeah, like, that's a whoop. Duh. That's why I did it. I was trying to show y'all, let's do it like this. But once it hit the net, you know how that goes.
Yeah. Well, Here we are, over whooping with Miss Gotti tonight, because she was over whooping the other night. But in all seriousness, you got a story. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody got a story, right?
Yeah, I got a story, right?
But yours is rather unique. And so that's what we want to get into tonight. Gotti, can you tell us where you're from?
I am from the east side of Chicago. I am from Pocketown, KTS Gotti.
Okay.
And that's where I was originally from. But now I'm just a mother, though. Let me make that clear. But that is where I come from.
Yeah, for sure. Can you tell us what it was like growing up over east?
I always loved it over east. I actually just recently moved from over east out of my 24 years of living. Like, this month on my birthday, I made a decision to, like, relocate. I love over east. But I originally started when I was living over east, I was living on 67th and Creek Hill, which is, like, right around the corner from Town. So that's where I originally grew up with, like. When I first started going outside, it wasn't with Pocketown. It was with Town.
Okay.
So I became Pocketown on my own down the line, but I grew up in the mall. Okay. But I love over east. I promise you I do. I don't never want to be from nowhere else. I don't know. I always felt like that. I love over east. I feel like over east is over east. Like, you know how when people say, you from out south, when I'm speaking to people, I be like, I'm not from out, I'm from over east. Two different things. That's why they say south side, east side, west side is not the same thing at all. That's just how I feel personally, though. Mm-hmm. And I stand on that. Like, east side is totally different from the west and the south. Yeah. We like the balance.
So it sounds like you grew up, like hanging out outside at a young age.
No, I grew up sneaking outside. Okay. Because like I said, I grew up on Creek Hill. So Creek Hill was like, it's right around the corner from East End. But if you're coming from Town trying to come towards like Creek Hill way, it's like a little block right there where they try to make it seem like it's two different neighborhoods. Like, it's like Beverly Hills on one side and then the projects on the other side. So I used to sneak over there. Like, my parents was totally against it. Okay. But I felt like they was against it for all the wrong reasons. Like, the people that I live, like my neighbors that I live next to lived in many mansions, because I'm not going to say mansions. They just big houses over east, luxury houses. So I always felt like they looked down on them when they only lived around the corner, which was insane to me. Like, I can't hang with them because they live over there. Like, that's your only reasoning. You know, parents always say, like, it's different over there, or we trying to say, you're not trying to save me from anything. Them kids, they in that environment because that's all they parents could do. So even though I was young, I just was smart. So, like, I was against what my parents were saying because it was like, nah, you don't want me to hang with them because you think I'm better than them. You think I'm too bad. You like, why would you want to hang with them when you could be, you know, hanging with the people you go to school with and have park? No, because that's where I want to be. I want to be with the people that... I grew up around rich kids. I went to school with rich kids. So I learned that rich kids didn't have any character.
Okay.
When you grow up and everything is given to you, you lack character. So I put myself in the struggle, and the struggle is what helped me. I came from the struggle. I was adopted, you understand? If my parents would have raised me, I would have been growing up right where them kids was growing up, hanging with them same kids y'all trying to keep me away from. Mm-hmm. The position they was put in is not their fault. That's where their parents placed them. Like, so.
So you say you were adopted?
Yeah.
That's different. We haven't heard too many adoption stories.
Nah, but...
Can you tell us what age you was adopted at? You remember?
2.
2?
Yeah, I remember everything.
Okay, right.
I was adopted at 2 by my auntie. My father passed when I was 2. Now, my aunt and my uncle was trying to get me anyway because my parents was on drugs. But my parents was like, no, you know, we gotta, like, why would we give you our child? Like, they didn't feel like they was doing it for the right reasons. But at the same time, the family was looking at it like, just give them the baby. It's not like we not finna see it, not like y'all just can't do what we know this child needed. But my mom didn't raise none of her kids though, so it was really like basic. But I was illegally adopted. Like, me and all my siblings was illegally adopted. My mom didn't give us away. My mom was a crackhead, and like I said, I grew up with rich people. That's why I place myself where I place myself. Rich people, they was evil. Like, I learned stuff after I got into the streets, met my mama, and figured things out. So I wasn't even adopted. I was adopted for money. And when I first got adopted, we was living in Hyde Park in a 2-bedroom. Mm-hmm. After they adopted me, that's when we moved on 67th and Creek in a mansion. It was like weird, but I was a kid, so I'm like, I live in a mansion. You know, like the kids that I'm living around, they wasn't living in, like it was different. Like, I just thought I was rich. I didn't really realize, like, this my money, like, that's how we... I was just living in the money.
Now I'm gonna ask you this question, and I swear I'm not trying to be funny because I do be on here trolling, but you know, with your parents being on drugs, does that make you a crack baby?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
I think you only a crack baby if it was in your system when, like, your parents had you. It wasn't in my system when but after I came out, oh, she was still raising me, but she went right back to who she was. Yeah, but no, I don't think I was a crack baby. I think it had to be in your system.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was asking. Like, you know, if it was...
Oh, no, my people ain't...
Okay.
My people ain't really like that.
Okay.
My mom and daddy was who they was on their own. My people, they ain't play that.
So I heard you say your father died when you was 2 years old. Have you ever met your biological mom?
They both raised me. Okay. So after my father passed, my auntie and my uncle made my mother sign something saying, you know, she was going through, like, grief. So she was like, can you get her while I get myself together type, like, whoop type thing. But they smart, they got money, so they like, we need you to sign something just in case, you know, anything happen, which is true. You get somebody's child, like, I could have hurt myself, like, we need some type of documentation saying you giving us temporary custody. But she ain't know, like, she signed something, she, you know, she ain't had no lawyer. She just like, whatever, trusting him as family. She signed it thinking when she got herself together, she could get me back. But after she signed it, she didn't know, like, where I was, I'm on that. So it was just like, whatever. But I just feel like, you know, when you're doing drugs, and you choose that lifestyle. I don't feel like she gave up on me. I just feel like she knew she lost that battle. She ain't raised none of us. All of us basically got adopted like that. So she probably just got tired of it. Because I've been through stuff like that with my son. So you got to be real strong to fight for your kids. Like, I didn't have my son took from me before. So I understand when you have to be a strong individual to fight for your kids. And I just don't think me and my mom are the same, but my auntie always tell me, you strong-minded, and my sister wasn't, and I know that. My mom just wasn't strong-minded.
Right.
But I don't fault her for that. Everybody is not everything.
Okay. Now, you know, somewhere along, I'm assuming your teenage years, there was a viral video of yourself being assaulted by a young man we weren't able to see.
Where you know him from, man?
I've been knowing him. I used to
Bitch, I ain't asked you that.
Antonio now, with Tweezy now. When I used to know Tweezy now, before I even. That's how I knew Deja.
I don't give no fuck about none of them people's life that you just said. I was just asking you about anyone.
That's how I knew him, through Tweezy.
What dude that? Oh, that ain't right there.
Tom, little brother.
Y'all was homies.
No, we weren't homies, but I knew.
So how you
So
murder
you
shit
just
on?
murder shit on him?
Boy, I just told y'all I knew him. But
Can you tell us about that viral video?
Okay, so like I said, was Kutthroat when I was growing up. So
Hold on now, you never mentioned Kutthroat. Where that come from?
I told you I was Pocket Town, but I grew up in the mall.
Right.
But you know, because it's two sides to Kutthroat. So you got the Vice Lords on 75th and Cottage, and then you got us on 70, like Woodline, Pocket Town. I'm over there. I got violated. Like, I was a real gangbanger.
Okay.
And I always been Gotti before I was KTS Gotti. Before I've always been pretty fast and in the streets. So of course my name has always been ringing bells. I felt like they used it for a viral moment. Simple.
Okay.
I had just got in the game, but he didn't use it for a viral moment. That's the crazy part. The person who recorded it. But at the same time, though, people gotta understand, by the time I was 14, I had been through so much. A video of me getting smacked. A lot of stuff don't bother me. I get the internet. People just dick riders. It was just, especially around that time, like, I think that was like 2014.
How old were you?
14.
Okay.
So it was like, for one, I should have been my ass in school. I had on school clothes that y'all could see. I told my mom I was going to school. So you get what you get. And I knew what the lifestyle I was living in. That's why I never spoke on it until I did my first interview. People had 1,000 stories. He smacked some thought for not having sex with him. They said it was 100 stories on YouTube. I'm just like, y'all don't know. I always look at it like y'all don't know me. Y'all know me through the internet.
So to paint the picture, you know, for the fans, right? You damn near grew up like Nunu.
No, it's different.
Not like Nunu?
Nunu was nowhere near the hood. The hood was literally across the street.
Right.
Let me say it like this, and I'm gonna break it down to you. I grew up in a household where I was breaking out of the house. My parents worked. My father worked for the city. He got up at 6 in the morning, left, came in at 12, 11 at night from cheating and shit. My mama worked in Downers Grove. She gone from 6 in the morning to when she come in to like get me from school, all that. They'll put me in any program, 100 things. Anything. I never spent time with my parents growing up. When my parents left the house, like, you know how now like kids be out of school? I lived in a mansion with gates and shit around it. Like, they used to lock me in the house. I'm sitting in the house. I learned how to jump out of the window, jump over the gate, and then I started going around the corner to the mall. When I first met Puppy, Peanut, I'll never forget, I was walking to the bus stop to go to the low end to my grandma's house. Puppy, P9, C4, and who else? And Cash was standing there. I'm pretty, you know, I'm young. I had my little stuff on. I had my little nice clothes on because I'm coming from a nice home. But they boys, they never seen me before. This is their neighborhood. But we've been over here. So who is this girl? But at the same time, they intrigued by my beauty. Puppy walked up to me, he like, what's your name? I tell him, I'm like, my name Gotti. Peanut, you know, I'm talking to all of them. They like, but as they like, you live over here? I'm like, yeah, I get in my number now. Later on down the line, I'm getting to know them more and more. So my parents ended up finding out from a neighbor that I was like, I used to be sneaking out and going over there. But one time, they end up asking me, like, how do I be getting out of that house? Like, back then, that's why I'm saying, y'all talking about kid boys. Back then, we was kicking doors and shit. Like, they trying to, I lived in the biggest house on the block. Bitch, we can't even figure out how to get in that. How are you getting out when you talking about show? Like, they never see, so there's, you know, they kids, but kids ain't stupid. Like, we ain't never seen this girl before, never seen her parents. She lived in this house that we know. It's a beautiful house. This our neighborhood. We know this house. So one day they asked me, like, how long you been living here? I'm like, I've been living here since I was like 3, 4. Now they got more questions because in the kid head, it's like, how? We never seen you. We've never played with you at a park or shit. Well, I tell them, like, shit, I be getting locked in the house and shit like that. Like, my uncle used to beat on me and shit. My auntie go along with it. I'm not that kid. I'm adopted. Like, family don't get no fuck. My mama somewhere, they used to tell me my mama was dead. I thought my mama was dead. My daddy was dead. So at that point, I'm a child with nobody to fend for me. Not a sibling or shit. So I'm sneaking out the house, not to have fun, but to get the fuck out of this house. Like, you locking me in this house all day. I'm 11, 12 years old, locked in a house by myself every day. I ain't had no phone or nothing back then. My parents were strict for shit. That's why when I got out, I turned into what I turned into. Because I was curious. And I wasn't scared of shit because I don't know shit. So I don't give a fuck. Whatever, I'm doing whatever because I ain't used to shit. Like the things that kids was used to, I was not used to. I was coming outside with $100 and shit. That's how much my parents wanted me to get out their face. That's how I got cool with. Like the mall and shit, like they liked that I didn't treat them differently. I was in there by myself. I taught them how to sneak over my gate. You gotta understand, these is kids that's living in the projects. You feel me? Like ain't no washing machines. They mamas gotta go walk to. Man, I used to wash their clothes, feed them, steal my daddy brand new drawers, give them like. Them was my brothers, like, they love me not because I was cute, I never fucked none of them or nothing. They love me because I was there for them. I treated them like they was human. Like, I taught them how to stay, man, my parents to this day, if they gonna see this interview, you know how many times them niggas been up in that crib to take showers. I'm talking about they'll call me for the littlest thing. That's why, and that's what made me realize, like, money ain't shit, like, it's people out here that go through real shit. These just kids I hang with every day. The girls didn't like me, but they ain't never let them put a hand on me. But they didn't like me because I wasn't purposely hanging with the boys. I was a kid that knew pain bro. I always was attached to pain. Boys, to me, I always go through more like, them was my brothers, so I know shit that people don't know that I don't even gotta speak on. What y'all need? I got it. We got washing machines. We got food. My people don't even know what link is. Eat this shit. Fuck them. They don't get no about me. They gone all day. I know what time they come in. They got a routine like white people with weird shit going on in here, like some type of lock the cage. They like, man, your daddy on his way home. We gone. But after a while, my daddy started getting used to them because Puppy was my best friend. Like,
yeah.
But by that time, I was out the house.
So where did you go from there?
So it started there, and then when I got in high school, you know, once you get like in high school, you taking a bus to school, stuff like that. I never used to go to school. Cause I used to get kicked out the house a lot like a boy. Like game, they like, get the fuck out, but I used to want to get out. So I do stuff like, I had a curfew 9 o'clock. Man, I stay outside with puppy them all night. My mama, you can't come your ass in the house. Okay, I'm finna go on the block. Not they block. Like, so I'm saying, like, I done slept, free night. I done slept in Miss Vicky's house 100 times. She raised us, like. I done slept, Tina my flow. Like, that's how I met the women and the men of their community, because I was sleeping on their floor with their kids. Literally, like. If my mom and them, if my daddy had beat on me, I'll call Puppy to come get me. Like, come get me out of here. He the only one that could ring my bell and they say, go outside. Like, Puppy outside. Come get me. He's tweaking. Like, he coming in here tweaking. I don't want to fight. He'll ring the bell. Can't she come outside? I'm gone. I'm not coming back in. I'm going to sleep on the floor. I got a big ass bed, my own room. I'm going to sleep on the floor because I'm finna go somewhere where people finna love me. They finna ask me how you feel. Like, my parents ain't do none of that shit. They gave me whatever I wanted.
Right.
No attention, no love, no understanding.
Right.
That's not a parent. That's a allowance system shit. Mm-hmm. Weird shit. I don't know. That shit not weird to you? Weird shit.
It is. I mean,
how you gonna adopt somebody's child and not take care of them?
Right. How you gonna adopt
and
somebody?
then had them from their people.
Mm.
Let's give it back to her mama.
That's deep.
That's slow though. Like, why do that like that?
Yeah.
As a parent, if you a parent, that should make you think. I got a son, so that's why I think now. Like, I'll never take nobody's kid, mistreat them, and then they had more money than the family, so everybody thought I was ungrateful when I was running away.
Right.
Man, this man in here beat 10. My auntie was scared of her. This man in here 10. I'm 11.
Mm-hmm.
He 50. A karate, all type of instructor. I'm going to school with busted ass and shit. They calling the DCFS. I gotta tell DCFS ain't nothing happen, because if they take me, I ain't got nowhere to go. My grandma used to call me like, DCFS finna come up there. Tell them ain't nothing happen, because you ain't got nowhere to go and we ain't gonna never see you again. All right, bro. No, I feel. Your face, I feel. Cool shit. I went to a white people's school, so they like, whatever the little the little black bitch said, she feels. But after that, though, when I got in high school, the internet.
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody from Kutthroat.
Okay.
Name Monte. And that's how I met Vaughn. You know how I used to go over a nigga house and all his homies there? He lived on like 75th and Woodlawn. I don't know. I don't even remember. I ain't gonna lie. And the way I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to them, chopping it up. Ooh, Vaughn, like, you crazy. Like, we need you. But back then, I ain't on shit but a family. So I'm thinking, like, if I'm gonna be a part of a game, these finna be my brothers. Like, it's gonna be us. Cool, boom. Burn my dollar. Got locked in. But the nigga that I was talking to was mad. That's who recorded me getting smacked. It was supposed to be some nation shit. He in the corner recording. That was not Vaughn in play. That was him. He was mad because he felt like, this my bitch and y'all trying to take her from, I don't know what he was on, like some weird shit. I don't know. But I got smacked because I merged on somebody I didn't know. You know, like you said. Now that was some new shit. I ain't know shit about that. Like, I'm thinking because I'm from over here, I could put it on y'all people. And that's what I said, that I put it on somebody. Then he asked me how I knew him. Boom, 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 smack.
Well, so basically you was talking like you heard them talking. Like you saying some shit
Thank
you heard them saying.
Nothing bigger. ain't disrespect nobody or nothing. And he been told me before I signed my dollar, I don't give no fuck about you being cute. I don't give no fuck about you being no girl. It's laws, it's rules, it's regulations. The same way I'ma violate these niggas, the same way I'ma get violated, you will get violated. I want you to know that before you say, all right, and I did everything I had to do, right? So cool. And I know what it was. It wasn't what they trying to make it seem. It wasn't what it was. So after he smacked me and then he realized Monte never came back around after that.
Really?
And after that, I swear to God, Von's ass was sad, mad, look shitty. I'm sorry, I'm not finna, I'll never hit you no more, sis. I'm sorry, I love you. My brother Montana like, next time anybody want to violate her, just let me do it. Oh, don't do it. No. Like, y'all don't even know them niggas love me for real. I love them too, though. I love all of them. I ain't mad at them. I put myself in that position. Even though I wasn't raised right, I could have did a lot of other shit to get out of that home. I placed myself in the streets to get out of that home. Wasn't shit a surprise. I knew everything. I knew it was, if I don't come on the block for a week, you're going to get violated. They also taught me, though, they taught me how to survive. Without them, I wouldn't know how to survive. I'm a girl. Look how pretty I am. Imagine me running away at 12, 13 in the streets. If I ain't had my brothers, and I'm talking about Mall Town and Pocket Town, if I didn't have my brothers, yeah, I probably wouldn't even be here. Because they didn't look at me like a hoe. I always dress how I dress, but I speak immaculate and I understand. I've always been intrigued by men because I've never had a father. And I had a gangster father. That's how I lost him, to gangster shit. I always say, everybody be like, you was a man in your before. I was my father in my before life. And I believe that.
That's hard.
I'm intrigued by men. I always have been, not on no sexual shit. The way they think, the way they move.
Yeah.
I don't like I love women. I love women. Not bitches, not hoes. Women. Women. My mama Vicky on the side of me. Women, I've never got along with girls, like bitches, hoes, rats. I like to be around the niggas. I can't help that they're gonna be attracted to me, but I can handle that. And if I wanna fuck with them, I can. I'm grown now, but even then, that's my choice. I get it. But I ain't walking around here throwing my pussy to be a part of nobody's gang. I was who I was. I'm cutthroat because I did shit. On my son, I'm not cutthroat because I was pretty. I used being pretty to do shit. Let's start there. I'm smart. I ain't just pretty.
I've heard some stories.
I don't know who you talk to. So.
I've heard some stories.
I don't know what you heard. I don't know who you talk to.
But yeah, continue. You for real right now.
DJ, you go crazy.